Hey there, welcome back to Google Ads Marketing for Mental Health Practices. So as we get into the account build, I want to take a moment to talk about the bottom of the funnel specifically. So remember in one of the earlier videos, we talked about Google Ads, the marketing funnel, right? So you have interest, consideration, purchase. This area down here, this purchase, the bottom of the funnel is the high intent searches. And I want to break that down even further because this is what really, when we structure these campaigns, we structure them in a way to be able to target that bottom of funnel in a way that's very different than a lot of agencies and consultants. So let's take a deeper dive into that here. So here's the bottom of the funnel, and what we deploy is called an inside-out approach. The inside of the funnel, which would be right in here in this particular section, would be your typical high-intent keywords, the ones that you can pre-identify actually through research or through working with other accounts that are very similar or whatever. These are the keywords that you know that you're going to isolate and protect and bid appropriately to the top of the search results because they come to fruition through pattern recognition, right? It's like account after account, geo-targeted area after geo-targeted area. It's the same type of keywords that show up and have proven themselves, and a lot of them are, whatever the search is plus the city name or service area or service description near you or something like that, right? It really depends. But so these are the inside, what we call the inside keywords. High commercial intent keywords, proven and predictable performance history, configured as an isolation campaign. So we take those particular keywords and we isolate them. It's actually called, we actually name it an isolation campaign. And these this campaign is created with exact match, right? So it's about as tight as you can get with the targeting, laser targeted to these predefined keywords. And again, the goal there is to make sure that we are optimized in that we have ad groups that are very granular, that we have the ad copy that matches the distinct search that somebody is doing, and that we are controlling and elevating the quality score over time and controlling the bids, controlling the page position via our bids for those keywords that matter the most to the business, the keywords that add the most value to the business. So these are the isolation accounts, and again, exact match keywords. In addition to that, we have another campaign type that we introduce later on called exploration. And exploration would be it's structured differently. So what we do there is we take the winning keywords from the exact match campaign. We'll run exact match for a while until we get to the proper amount of quality conversions, which is usually like 30 to 50, somewhere in that range per month. And then we take those winning keywords as seeds for the exploration campaign. The exploration campaign is not exact match. And that's the big difference right there. The exploration is broad match, okay? So some of you might be like, well, broad match is a very, very loose match type and it can be very wasteful. That is actually true, but in this case what we're doing is we're controlling broad match with target CPA. So we have target CPA that acts as the guardrails so that broad match doesn't go haywire on us, right? So we have a target CPA of X dollar amount, we run broad match, that allows the Google algorithm to be able to find the customers that matter for your practice or the patients that matter for your practice. And again, there's a method to it, right? So we run the isolation campaigns first to be able to generate those quality conversions. That quality of conversions is food for the algorithm to be able to learn about the unique nature of your business and the types of conversions that matter to your business. Once we have those conversions in the account, we then create another campaign that's just broad match. And by the way, just a few keywords, right? So we're taking the winning keywords out of the exact match. It could be like 3 to 10 keywords, sometimes, most likely more, 3 to 5, somewhere in that range. Every single keyword represents potentially like a really big audience. So think about how broad match works. Anytime you put in one broad match keyword, Google will actually use that to find a lot of different matches on the search terms that somebody is entering in. So you got to be careful with the number of keywords. I would definitely start off with a small number, possibly 3. The winning keywords from your isolation exact match campaign that acts as seeds for the exploration campaign, which again is target CPA with broad match. Okay. This is what's interesting about the exploration campaign. So you can see down here, unpredictable and unknown keywords. And that's exactly what it is. Every time we launch these target CPA with broad match campaigns, we are amazed by the search terms that actually convert into patients, because there are just a myriad of strange ways that somebody would be searching for the services that you provide. And there's no way to know how somebody might be searching. So even though we put in all this work, this time and effort into structuring the keywords in the ad groups, people still search outside the boundaries of what we think. And so the exploration campaign captures those searches, okay? Furthermore, with the exploration campaign with target CPA and broad match, what we're doing is we're tapping into the power of smart bidding. So target CPA, Google is looking, it's not just a keyword thing, Google's looking at high intent activity, right? So somebody, for example, is looking for mental health help. Maybe they've gone to a competitor's website. Maybe they've done search on their mobile phone and then they search on desktop, and on both they're logged into Google. So Google can see that there's like high intent activity here. So Google will start showing more ads to that person, right? Even if the search might not seem like a high intent search, from a keyword perspective or from a search term perspective, what they're typing in, Google knows that there is other activity and indicators that this person is ready to make a decision, right? So that's why it's really important to be able to couple those things together. Again, there's a timing element to it. Isolation with exact in the beginning. Get your quality conversions in the account. Take your winning keywords, plug them into exploration, target CPA with broad match. I will say this as well. The exploration, even though it's target CPA, you're going to get inundated with search terms that are out of focus, that are not what you want. So you've got to be diligent, especially in the first 30 days. When we do it, we're in there every single day, looking at the incoming search terms, adding negatives. I always say that Google Ads, by the way, is like gardening, right? So you want to fertilize what needs to be growing in your account, what actually adds to growth of your practice, but you also want to be weeding out anything that's costing you money. And without a doubt, with the exploration target CPA with broad match, you're going to get a lot of searches that come in that are completely off target, and you've got to be vigilant about adding them as negatives to help train the algorithm so that at some point it can start actually producing for you. The exploration campaigns are the ones that will help you scale. Like there's a very finite amount of searches that happen in isolation. Isolation with exact match, you're going to get to a point where you're going to own those searches in your target area, but you won't be able to scale. You'll be able to grow to a certain amount. By plugging in the exploration with target CPA with broad match, it'll allow you to scale and continue to grow your practice way beyond what you found through the exact match campaign structure. Okay? So hopefully that's helpful. I just wanted to go through that real quick because that informs how we actually build out these campaigns, which you're going to see in the next video. All right, please like or subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video. All right, bye.